Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I am going to be doing a much requested tour of our new homeschool house. Now, we just got this delivered last week. It is nowhere near being ready to actually use, but I'm gonna give you a tour and answer a lot of questions that I get about our homeschool shed. So starting off with the number one question that we get is, how big is this shed? So this is a 14-foot across and 32 long. This is a Smart Shed brand. We got to customize the whole thing. So every color you see on here, the black roof, the black trim, the white, we got to choose the window placement. We got to specify exactly how far apart we wanted the windows. I added windows up in the loft areas as well, added that little flower box, like tons and tons of customization options with this. If you don't know already, when you get one of these sheds delivered, you are responsible for supplying the block. So they told us exactly how much we needed to go buy from Lowe's. I think we spent close to $200 just getting that. And then we obviously had to have this pad ready for them to deliver the shed. Now this pad cost us about $2,000 to get leveled out and gravelled. So let's go in and take a look. Obviously do not have steps yet. That is something that we're working on. This is what it looks like when you first walk in. So again, this is 14 foot wide. I keep emphasizing that because those of you that have been following my journey, we were going to go with a 12 foot up until the very last minute. And I'm so thankful that we went with the 14. So right away, you'll notice like the big loft on this side, this is 8 foot wide. It goes back 8 feet. So this is gonna be the girls' reading, play area. We're going to have like little railing here to block them in with a stairwell coming down. Add that window up there, and there's also a light. If you see that little light bulb center up there, I had them install that as well. There were a bunch of custom options we could choose, like light bulb placement. I put another one there in the middle, you can see that. And then we also added a bunch of plugs. Now this shed does have the electrical package with it. So you can see there's like a little mini breaker box over here. We paid about $1,500 extra to add the electrical package. Under the loft right now, this is actually going to be totally enclosed. Where I'm standing right now is going to be a supply closet, and then that side is going to be a bathroom. So just to give you an idea, like when you first walk into the shed, this is going to be a wall. This is going to be enclosed with a door to the bathroom and a door to the closet. Then again, we have the windows on that side. I got to place them exactly where I wanted them. And then you will notice that that loft is a lot smaller than the 8 foot loft. This one was actually supposed to be 8 foot as well. I requested them to make it smaller. It's only 4 foot because I just wanted to use that loft as storage. If I would have gone with the 8 foot loft, yes, it would have been nice. I would have had a lot of room up there. But as you can see, we would have had to basically duck down, especially my husband. He's 6'2". He would have had to duck down just coming into the door. So I didn't want to block too much of the roof off with a big loft. Again, that's just going to be storage. This little area I'm planning on making my office. And the whole rest of the shed will just be shelving and toys and all the fun homeschooling stuff that we're going to need. So I'm sitting at the front door right now, and my idea was to have this be like the focal point. So like the big chalkboard, whiteboard, whatever we end up going with here. And then I would love to just have a big giant table in the middle. I kind of toyed with the idea of having separate desks for the girls because it is true, like they distract each other and it is good for them to have their own learning areas. But I just love the idea of having this all together, one big table, just everybody learning together. And then if they need to break off into their separate areas for learning, then maybe I'll have little tables and stuff set up like along the walls. But I just love the idea of having this big table in the center, like center, focal point, board there for them to look at if they need it. I'm not gonna have a TV in here. That's something that I went back and forth on because we do use the TV. We use YouTube, we use things in our education. That includes technology, but we're not gonna do it. We are gonna have the bathroom back there that's gonna have like full water, full everything it needs. And I thought like, well, if we already have the bathroom in here, we could almost use this as like a little guest house when we have people come and visit. So maybe we will put a TV in here just for that purpose. No, I've scrapped that idea. I don't want a TV in here. You know, we have our iPads and things like that if we need to look up a video real quick, but no TV. Now, since that side is gonna be like the chalkboard, whiteboard, whatever, this side I think is where I'm gonna line with shelves. So tall shelves in the middle, short shelves under the windows. That'll be all of our curriculum, books, everything that the girls need. As far as this area goes, I told you we're gonna be closing this in. Bathroom on this side, closet on this side. We'll probably not go straight down the center. I probably want the bathroom to be a little bigger. The closet doesn't need to be that big necessarily. If anybody has any recommendations on how we can make that cute. Like I thought about like sliding barn doors or something like that. Or if there's a way that I can still have a bathroom and a closet there, but utilize this as wall space as well. Because one thing that I'm worried about is once we get our big shelves here and we have the chalkboard over here, and we really don't have a lot of wall space. And you all know that I love my posters and all my educational things that I like to hang up. I want to hang up their artwork and all the projects that they do, but we really aren't going to have that much wall space unless we can enclose that area in a way that still gives me wall space, if that makes sense. I should probably mention that my husband and I have zero construction experience. The most we've ever done is put in like a little stick-on laminate floor in our last house. We have to insulate this thing. We have to insulate it. We have to do the walls. I still don't know what I want for walls. I would love to just have it look like old rustic wood paneling somehow. We have to do the ceiling, the flooring, like everything, and we are trying to do it cheaply because we went way over budget on this shed. So this shed was $15,000. That is with the electrical package and all the windows that I added. It is also 14 wide, which is more expensive than a 12-foot wide, of course. So we went over budget. I didn't want to go over 12 grand, and this was 15, and that was with a discount because we paid cash. So had we not gotten that discount, this would have been closer to like 16, almost 17. So we're already over budget is what I'm trying to say. So we're trying to do everything very cheaply. The flooring, even the insulation. I was like, do we really need to insulate it? But everybody's telling me, yes, you have to insulate it. We are gonna also do a mini split for the AC and the heat. So that's another thing. Where am I putting the mini split? You know what I mean? I guess I could put it like, I think it has to be up high. I don't know how I'm gonna put it in a loft. I don't know, that's another thing we gotta figure out. And we're also trying to figure out where to start, right? I don't think we should start with the flooring because we're gonna be tracking things in and out, you know, over the next several months. I think maybe we need to start with the insulation, closing in the loft, maybe framing the things out for the closet and the bathroom. I don't know, I'm like so overwhelmed. I am just going on YouTube, I'm looking up videos, I'm trying to learn all that I possibly can. My husband, he has no construction experience, but he's pretty handy in terms of like, he can watch a video and figure it out type thing. So we are gonna get an electrician out here to hook up the shed because even though this is wired for electricity, I can't turn the lights on, I can't do anything because it's not wired into our main electric yet. We gotta get an electrician out here to do that, and then like the plumbing stuff to make the bathroom and all that. I'm very intimidated by all of that. So we will be getting professionals out here for those things, but other than that, all of the like custom like cosmetic stuff, the flooring, the walls, the colors, that's all gonna be on us. So as excited as I am very overwhelmed with it as well. So let me know all the tips and tricks in the comments and stay tuned because this is going to be an ongoing project that I will be documenting for you all along the way. I'll see you next time.